And let me just get on a side note here too. I just want to say this again. I think I probably should preach on this every 2 or 3 months. Stinking flatterers, all right? Flatterers make me sick. And these people that go on there, that leave comments over the top, flattering comments. Some people do it to me, and some people they do it to other pastors. Let me tell you, when you go around flattering people and you just go in with your over the top praise, let me tell you something. You're exposing yourself for being a fraud. That's right. And if you want to go flattering me, just understand, I'm not going to just chew you out, and I'm not just going to start throwing people out of the church for flattery. I'm not sure that would be biblical, but I've thought about it. I thought, you know what? We just ought to start throwing flatterers out of the church. Because it's only a matter of time before you're going to be stabbing us in the back. It's only a matter of time before you're going to be running down this church and criticizing this church. And if you come in this church and you've been here 2 weeks and all of a sudden we're just the greatest church in the world and I'm the greatest pastor in the world, you know what? You're a bad person. You need to get out of this church. Don't you dare say you think you're being funny. I'm not being funny. Mark it down. Okay, you watch these people. Somebody comes in here and they're just giving over-the-top flattery. You know why they do that? Because they don't know the difference between right or wrong because they're bad people. And so what are they doing? They're saying the most extreme thing, just hoping to deceive. They can't be balanced. They can't just say what's true from their heart because their hearts are evil. And I say all that because we have flattery that comes our way sometimes. And I don't want anybody here to ever believe it. Never believe that junk. I just want to just rip these people's head off sometime, but I got to be careful. I don't want to look like a jerk. Somebody leaves a comment, "Oh, I just love your preaching, Pastor Tommy. You're the greatest." And then just I don't want to just go on. I might be thinking, "Get out of here, you scumbag." I would probably look really bad, but that's probably what they are, is a scumbag. And I hope you all get that. Pastor Bradley did a post today. It was a quote from Lee Robertson about not ever believing compliments. I'm not going to quote it right, but he's like, never believe the compliments people say about you. And that's a true statement. I agree with that. And people that are on the outside that go over the top with flattery about our church, I don't want anybody in this church to fall for it. We are not that cool. All right? And the truth, I'm not being funny. All right? We're not. But we do have a great God, and let's serve Him. Let's stay dependent on Him, and let's not get full of ourselves and not get arrogant. That will take us down so fast. And people out there today, they want to take us down so bad. I mean, I think that's one of the tactics they're using to take us down, is the over-the-top flattery. And I've called these people out before. I've told you some of these people, when we're talking amongst ourselves, this YouTuber that's always building me up, mark it down, they're a bad guy. And we've seen it where they revealed themselves later to be a bad guy. Flatterers are no good, and it's the devil's way of getting you to get a big head so God will take you down. Because the devil can't do anything to us without God's permission. He can't get at us unless God allows him to. So what better way to get at us than to lift us up with pride, because that's a surefire way to get God mad at us. And then we're going down, folks. So never believe the press. Do not get a big head. And I should probably just preach a whole mess on that. But y'all get it? All right, y'all get it? Are you going to believe it the next time somebody comes in this church and says we're the greatest church or whatever? Are you going to believe it the next time somebody comes along? Pastor Tommy, one of America's greatest preachers. Last guy that said that to me thinks I'm a reprobate now. Okay? Don't fall for it. It's a stinking lie. And the devil's using these people to take us down. And you know what? Don't you go doing it to other churches and to other pastors. Just going out there, just buttering up, kissing their rears, praising him. When you do that type of thing, you're setting them up for failure. And you know what? These guys know that better than that too. And you're just exposing yourself as a fraud. Is all you're doing. So you better watch it. We're on to you. If you're one of these over-the-top flatterers, and we've had them in here, and we ran them off before, and we're going to keep doing whatever we can to run them off. You say, why are you ranting on this, Pastor Tommy? I want to run off any flatterers. I can't really find the biblical reason to throw them out of church yet, so I just try to run them off, like this. by just letting them know we've got you nailed. All right? And I'm probably not going to get a compliment for the next month. And you know what? That's fine with me. There's nothing more aggravating than somebody lifting you up one day and then just stabbing you in the back the next day. Just leave it alone. Just go praise the Lord. Okay, just go praise the Lord. He is worthy.